All right, in this step, let's talk about the perfect lender lineup. You now have your financing department. You are super stoked. You're ready to rock and roll, but we've got to perfect that lineup. What does that mean? All right, so what it means is you want to have multiple options in your business to purchase all of the different paper for all of the different credit profiles that walk in your door, right? As business owners, it's not our job to determine who needs financing and who doesn't. It's our job to present the financing that we have and give the people the ability to choose what option that they would like to go with based on their credit, okay? So you want to have different options to approve different people. So let me tell you a little history in my business and why you need the lineup. When I first started my business, I had no financing. I went out and found an option because I was tired of people telling me they didn't have the money, and my business doubled. It was just like a game changer. I couldn't believe it, right? And so here I am thinking I'm a professional. I just doubled my business. I have financing in my business now. I'm an expert, right? And what happened was in 2008, the economy crashed and then the financing went away and we didn't have any financing. So I actually had to build an in-store program, and I did my own financing for a period of time to kind of weather that storm. And then when the economy came back, I said, look, I'm going to go out and find more lenders, but I'm not finding one. I'm going to find as many that want to work with me as possible. And as I did that, I found out that there's different types of lending options and they approve different types of people. And I was able to work with individual ones to kind of build this lineup so I could give 100% approvals in my business. I really wanted to be a yes company. If somebody wanted to make a purchase, I didn't want to be the reason they couldn't. And so when you build the perfect lender lineup, you can say yes 100% of the time. So let me break that down for you so you understand how to do it. And we're going to build a perfect lender lineup with 5 lenders, all right? First one's going to be your prime option. This is typically a revolving or an installment loan that's going to give great interest rates to the customer and typically some very, very long deferred interest. And the reason you have that is to entice people that have money to still finance because they want to spread those payments out. Again, even people that are financially well off will still finance things because maybe they have different purchases that they need to make, or maybe they're sending kids to college. Maybe they just had to buy a new car. We do not know what is going on in people's lives and what their income and what their spending is. So we just need to be able to provide people with the options and let them make the decision. So great prime option for everybody that's got that good credit that wants to get those terms. Now your near prime option needs to be very similar to your prime option, hence the word near. All right, but maybe it's a different program. All right, so if your prime's an installment, I want you to get a revolving for your near, okay? Because they just approve people differently, right? And so they might not approve for as much money. Maybe it's a little bit less. Maybe their interest rate's a little bit higher, but they have a different credit profile and they're going to pick some people up that the prime option wouldn't. Or maybe your prime option only comes in and says, I'll give this person $3,500, but you needed $7,000, and your near prime option comes in and gives you $10,000. So you really want to have those options to be able to take care of those buckets, all right? Now, some people don't have the best credit and they're trying to rebuild their credit. And so they want to come out, they want to make purchases, still want to finance them, make those payments so they can build their credit back up. And they want to still have the same buying power as everyone else. And so you're going to have your tertiary options or your subprime options. Typically can be an installment loan or a lease to own option that you can bring into your business so people can make those purchases. Again, just like the prime and near prime, I want you to have 2 options because they're going to approve people differently. And so one might give you $3,500 and you needed 5, and then the other one gives you 7, just like in the prime and near prime. So you got to have the different flows so you can get the approvals that you need so you can assist your customers in going home with the product. So the first 4, again, prime and near prime, very, very similar. And then you're going to have your 2 subprimes, very, very similar. But again, any given Sunday, they can approve people a different way. That's why you need to have one of each. Now, your 5th option should be an in-store finance program. This is where you're going to put your own money out there, but you're going to do it in a very unique way. You're going to have a wonderful qualifier to make sure that you should loan the money out to the people. So 1, they didn't get approved for the other options, okay? Sometimes that just happens and they still have great intentions and can make the payment. What we would do is we would collect 50% down. The 50% down would cover my cost, my sales tax, my royalties, my commissions, everything that I needed to pay out. I would collect that money up front, and then I would finance the rest of it over 9 months at a 15% interest rate. And then that way I could complete sales and never tell anyone no. So if I got them, if they were denied all the way through, I was able to come back out and say, congratulations, we got you approved. This product right here is $3,000. It's going to be $1,500 down, and you're going to be able to finance that over 9 months, and here's your payment. So we never said no. If they didn't have the 50% down, they said, well, we don't have the money to put down right now. Well, cool. That approval is good for you guys whenever you're ready. Come on down whenever you're ready. We weren't the bad guy. We weren't telling people no. All right. The other thing you can do with your in-store finance program is if you have somebody get an approval, let's say for $4,000 and the product was $4,500, instead of discounting from $4,500 down to $3,500 to cover the taxes and all that stuff, right? You can just say, cool, I got you a dual approved. I got you $4,000 here with this option. And then I got you another $2,000 on this option, and then they can take that and they can complete the transaction, and you did not have to discount your sale like you would have. Now, let's say the person doesn't pay you. Well, you were going to discount it anyway, right? So if they do pay you, it's found money that you were able to capture because you had an in-store payment program. And again, the most important part about it, 100% approvals. Everyone's approved no matter what, okay? Now, you can also have technology platforms that will run those credit applications for you, and sometimes you can have a pre-credit check pulled into your system so you can see the credit score of the person before you decide to loan them the money. So if they come back with a 400 credit score and that's below your threshold, you can actually say, sorry, we weren't able to get you approved. But if it comes back at 550 or above and you're comfortable with that with a 50% down payment, you're ready to rock and roll and you can complete that transaction. So in order to have a successful finance department, what you have to do is you have to empower your finance director to have the perfect lender lineup. As your customers are coming in through the store, we're going to educate them on all of the financing options, and that perfect lender lineup is going to give you 100% approvals 100% of the time. If you put that in place and you run with it, your business will change forever. You will have happy customers that are going home with more of your products, and we love happy customers because they tell more customers to come on down to our store. So I hope you found that very, very helpful. If you need help with the perfect lender lineup, let us know, and you know what we got to do now. Next step, let's go.